The ROG Xbox Ally X has already gotten an upgrade with a user that's got it in its hands early. So as we know, the ROG Xbox Ally has 512 gigabytes of memory. The Ally X has 1 terabyte of memory. And in modern gaming, that's not very much, especially the 512 gigabytes. So you're going to want to upgrade this storage, whether you use an external solution or you add an SSD solution. You're going to be putting in a card into the product, and you're going to probably try to push up to maybe 4 terabytes or even add an extra terabyte to get to 2 terabytes in order to just not have to uninstall games all the time when you're using the ROG Xbox Ally handhelds. Well, we have a user on Reddit who has gotten the device in their hands early. As we know, Amazon France sent these out and people have got them at the end of September. And we're already seeing pre-orders from Best Buy actually being pushed further than the release date. So it will be very interesting to track to see when people actually get them. Are they going to get them on October 16th? Best Buy was an exclusive retailer for the Ally X, so that will be super interesting. And in a few days from now, or in about 10 days from now, when these do officially drop. But we have this here on Reddit, and it is the user Penfold1 here, who shows a picture of their ROG Xbox Ally X opened up, and you can see where you can upgrade the SSD right just above. I believe that's the big battery that is inside of this thing. Looks really easy to actually do. It doesn't seem like it's going to take that much effort to be able to upgrade this SSD after you do end up opening this thing. Sometimes opening the shell can be a little tough. You don't want to break the plastic or anything like that, but it looks like it is going to be possible. They posted this saying, I have just completed the SSD upgrade to Samsung 990 Pro 4 terabyte. And as there are no videos as of yet, I followed the same process for the Asus ROG Ally X, which I own also, and was extremely gentle to not strip screws or break tabs. Also, I knew there would be a ribbon connector to the two halves, so paid extra care. See the picture? Also, the 3 screws located back top are not removable as they have small washers on the inside. And side note, interestingly, the 1 terabyte SSD removed was also a Samsung branded SSD. So the good thing here is if you have an Ally X already, process should be the exact same. There should be no difference here between the two procedures in order to upgrade your SSD. It does sound like, though, however, there are a couple of things you definitely need to be care of here, which is the screws or the brake tabs. You don't want to break any of that stuff because this is a $1,000 device. You're probably going to want to be extra careful, but it's great to see here that you can upgrade this from the 1 terabyte to the Samsung 990 Pro 4 terabyte, which I think will give you more than enough storage to install the stuff that you do want to play without having to always uninstall games. Something that is a plague right now on modern gaming and on the modern drives that we do get within all of the devices itself. The other thing here is SanDisk. They have actually released their solutions, their micro SD cards and SSD solutions, or they've announced them that you're going to be able to put onto your ROG Xbox Ally devices. So here is the first ones. These are branded. You don't have to get the branded ones. Generally, the branded ones are going to be more expensive just simply because they have like an Xbox logo on it or something, or whatever device it is. Like if you think about Nintendo storage and how Nintendo storage is always more expensive simply because it has Nintendo on it or a picture of a Nintendo character. But here are the micro SD cards. They come in 3 variants, 512 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte capacities. And they will run you $70, $150, and $300, depending on what you get. So 512, 70, 1 terabyte, 150, and then 2 terabytes, $300. Now, there's also NVMe SSDs that are being used here with the Ally, with the 2 terabyte and the 4 terabyte capacity. So for 2 terabyte, it is 160, and for 4 terabytes, it is 280. I think the Samsung 990 Pro, I pull it up here on Camel, and right now it is going on Amazon for 300. And this is a great SSD, so it's a good price because this thing was higher than that previously. So maybe if you want to pick that up right now, the lowest ever was 250. Maybe wait till Black Friday actually when you see that, because if it was lower than 300, maybe Black Friday you'll get a decent deal on these things. But that's generally the price for the one that was inputted into this person's ROG Xbox Ally X. So good news though, storage expandable. If you have already an Ally X, you'll just follow the same procedures. I'm sure we will get breakdown videos on exactly how to do this thing when it gets into more people's hands. The launch, like I said, will be very interesting because shipments have already went out early. How many people are actually going to get it on launch day? What will be the best store to have pre-ordered from? I feel like the Microsoft store probably will land on day one, as they said they sold out of those right away, so they didn't oversell or have any backstock for the pre-orders. But Best Buy, that one will be tricky, especially as is an Ally X exclusive retailer. At least it is here in Canada. So we'll see how those shipments do go. Because if you go onto the Reddit, you're seeing people's shipment dates land in December or November. So we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to talk about that because expanding storage will be big here with this handheld. You're going to want more than 1 TB at some points, and you won't have to continuously uninstall all of your games. But on the video there, if you did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.